Anya. Our time right now is 6:03. When the District Marriage Bureau opens this morning, same-sex couples will be allowed to get marriage licenses. And there's expected to be a line of same-sex couples waiting for the doors to open at 8:30. Tuesday, the U.S. Supreme Court refused to take up last-ditch efforts to stop same-sex marriages. So today, the district becomes the sixth jurisdiction to allow it. Supporters held a victory party last night. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton was there.
This state puts us in the grand District of Columbia tradition of always favoring equal rights for all, and especially when it comes to one of the most precious and personal of relationships, marriage.
This morning on our website, we're asking you, now that D.C. is allowing same-sex marriage, should Maryland and Virginia follow suit? Vote in our poll today when you visit WUSA9.com. 2,000 federal transportation workers will finally get back to work today. President Obama signed a bill enacting transportation funding and extending unemployment benefits. The last bill expired Sunday. That idled work on projects like the Humpback Bridge along the GW Parkway. The extension was blocked by Senator Jim Bunning, a Republican from Kentucky. He said he wanted to stop government overspending. The bill is a $10 billion measure. Police in our region say they're seeing more and more cases of human trafficking. Last month alone, officers in Montgomery County arrested 3 men for transporting and prostituting girls, one as young as 14. Investigators say social networking sites have become the biggest tool used to trick young girls into the trade.
The internet has basically become a modern-day track for prostitution and human trafficking. It's hitting because you no longer have to see people walking up and down the streets that are obviously engaged in this.
Montgomery County Police say the Baltimore-Washington corridor is a prime location where women and teenage girls are recruited and then coerced and forced to continue working as prostitutes. 5 after the hour, our time for a special Living Smart report. Jessica Doyle is here to show us vacations with a purpose beyond R&R.
That's right, Andre. A lot of folks have some vacation time coming up. So do you want to take a trip that maybe you'll remember forever? More and more travelers are signing up for a program that combines far-off locales with the chance to serve. Hottest trends in tourism right now, trips designed to help others.
Voluntourism is a wonderful new way to take not only the fact that you have time to travel, and you can travel, but putting it back into the community.
Many travel agencies now specialize in helping clients help others. i2i.com lets voluntourists choose the type of trip, say, working with wildlife or children, at destinations all around the world. GiveAndGetaways.org helps travelers work on conservation or community development, among other trips.
You donate a day or two to rebuilding a library or helping construct homes, or you're on a bike tour and you stop off in a little town and you work for a day.
Earthquake devastation in Haiti and Chile may have some travelers wanting to help. For now, only specialized workers are in demand. That is likely to change.
Wait until these trips are organized within some of the voluntourism groups, and that should be happening within the next couple of months.
Now, you don't have to look overseas to help. 5 years after Hurricane Katrina, New Orleans is still trying to recover, and travelers interested in volunteering for relief assistance have a variety of options. You can plan your trip through a voluntourism travel agency, or you can contact directly the New Orleans Convention and Visitors Bureau for more information. So many opportunities out there for folks. And also, you live like a local when you're doing voluntourism trips.
And in New Orleans, you get to eat like a local, which is a good thing, and we need the help. Thank you.
Sure.
Most people know when they fly it has an environmental impact, but most of us think about the fuel and plane exhaust, not all the trash passengers leave behind. On average, we generate 1.3 pounds of trash per flight. Multiply that by 150 people or so on board, and the group Green America is giving out grades for airline recycling programs. Virgin America got a B-. That was the highest grade given.
I think that all of the airlines have a lot of work to do. I think there's some complexity in dealing with airports and regulations and how you move that waste.
Virgin America and Delta both received the highest grades, a B-. Southwest got a C, JetBlue a D, and with an F, U.S. Airways, and United. Get a link to the entire report on the Living Green page at WUSA9.com. It is 8 after the hour, and despite his latest troubles, there are still plenty of people supporting Marion Barry. The D.C. councilman met with supporters